Let me click this off. I don't know what this is, but I think this may be our first time going live on Lions Homestead. For those of you who are subscribed to the channel, peace and blessings to you and your families. All right. No matter where you're, black, blue, white, gray, whatever. Well, we ain't gonna say gray. We don't need no grays or no reptilians, but you know what I'm saying. Um, I'm just coming on here really quick, and I will be coming on here periodically. For those of you who do not know, I am Lion. That's why it's called Lion's Homestead. All right. And we're a family of homesteaders. Okay. Um, out here in Texas. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you guys something that a lot of people probably they probably know by now. I mean, there's so much things going on in the world right now. When it comes to the economy, the state of the economy. I mean, they're turning off these SNAP benefits. I mean, government shutdown, all these different things that we talk about on our church channel. Okay, Gathering of Christ Church. If you ever want to check that out, you can go to a Gathering 144, or you can go to GOCC Media. Excuse me, because there's a magnet that I'm using, and I'm praying that it stays up there and doesn't fall off while I'm driving, because I have a new. I'm probably gonna have to just take this thing out when I'm. It's like plastic on there, and it's just not so secure. But anyway, if it falls, if it falls, forgive me, because I'm driving to the gym this morning. All right, me and my old wife, my young wife. I'm gonna say young wife because we living young. That's why I tell my children, y'all getting older, which is true, and I'm getting younger. And the reason I believe I'm getting younger, because the closer, it's like the older you get, the wiser you get. Wisdom has no age. So I'm claiming it. And the closer you get to so-called that age, believe it or not, once you don't have this old body anymore, and you go to the spirit, you ain't ever getting old. The spirit don't ever get old. So you know, all jokes aside, man. I went to the store the other day, and this is not something very shocking for me, but I'm putting it out there for people who may or may not know. Um, Let me tell you guys, I think we have to, and I think after 2020, a lot of people have been speaking about this already. They have already been speaking about it, but some people, they're interested in listening to some, and some people are interested in listening to others. Um, Self-sufficiency, ordering books that will help you to be self-sufficient, downloading videos. I remember years ago when we lived overseas in Africa, we would download videos on hard drives just in case they shut the internet down. We were already kind of thinking like this. They never did, but now they did have some so-called revolution over there where blessings, my sister. Yeah, so they did have a so-called revolution or something over there, and you know, we fared well because of our church. Our church leaders with guidance. Now we're back over on this side of the earth. Same thing applies. Just like having these books that will help you survive, having these videos, talking to people in like mind. Okay, people in your local community, people in your local churches out there. Okay, now I'm with a church body of Christ, and because some people may be subscribed on here and they may not be a part of my church, and so you have to get with people in your like mind. All right, you see what's going on over there, and Africa, of how the Islamists are dealing with the Christians and stuff over there, man. It's a sad thing. I seen it when I was over there, and I'm seeing it again, and just keep those people over there in prayer. But the beef prices, I spoke about this because I do a show on Tuesday nights. So like I said, if you want to subscribe, you can go to GOCC Media. Even if you don't want to join our church, you maybe can get some valuable information there. But listen, I spoke about the beef prices, and you go in there sometimes, and sometimes you may catch the big. I think it's almost 6 pounds of ground beef. You talking about? Sometimes you go in there, you would see it for $18, $15. Now you're seeing it $28. It's crazy. So imagine 2 packs of that, because I have a big family and I eat a lot of beef. Now I do have cows, but sometimes when I'm busy, I'm just busy, and sometimes I need to do what I need to do, like the average person. But I'm gonna tell you guys, 28 $28 per pack. That's almost $60, guys. So you can have a small basket and walk out of there with, I don't want to say almost nothing, but this is the reality in the state of the world right now. And they're saying that beef is not going to go down anytime soon. So, you know, you got to get in, we have to get in survival mode, wisdom mode. We have to, are you going to, you have to ask yourself, what can you do about the situation? Do I need to start slaughtering my own cows? Do I need to get with somebody to buy a cow? Um, or is beef one of the meats we're going to be able to eat? Do I need to, you know, deal with some type of livestock or some poultry like quail or pigeons or chickens or turkeys or whatever the case may be? And you go in there, chicken is still fairly, it's high, but it's still okay. I mean, there's so many chickens, they reproduce very fast, but you can still go get a bag of leg quarters, at least in Texas, $5 to $6 for 10 pounds. Now they have the bones and the fat on there, but still overall, chicken is still going to be much cheaper than beef. Beef is just a superior meat in most states. Okay, now you can find that goats are more superior, where they have, then they may have cow milk in parts of like the islands of the Mediterranean Sea. So I just come on here really quick because I'm almost to the gym, and just to tell you guys, I'll be coming on here periodically just to discuss certain things about the homestead, um, world topics and things like that, but mostly things about the homestead and how we do things over here. And we learn from other homesteaders, because no one is perfect in everything, no one knows everything, and life is just all about learning and getting better. And everybody's schedule and time is so different, so you have to do according to your schedule, according to your time, right? So anyway, what are we going to do? What are you going to do about the beef prices? I know you like burgers. As beef goes up, those burgers are going to go up. Is it cheaper for you to make some burgers at home, or maybe slow down the eating out, whatever the case may be? Or are you going to start eating vegan burgers? I personally don't think I'm going to start eating vegan burgers. I don't think they can compare, but I'm a Texas country boy. It's nothing like that beef. I don't care what nobody say. I'm talking about the studies when it comes to health. If you have a homestead, maybe you can get in front of investing and breeding some beef. We don't have homesteads. So this is the question for them. What are we going to do as a family? If they keep turning on and turning off the SNAP benefits, or even if they do turn them back on, what are we going to do next time they turn them off? How can we prepare ourselves to be able to afford food without depending on the government? This is the mindset that a family, in my opinion, should have. Even though if some of you are white out there, it's all good. But the reality is the African Americans, the Native Americans, they built this place. And the whole deal is, like I said on my show the other day on GOCC Media, the whole deal is there's more whites that get food stamps when they're promoting on social media that, oh, they're selling food stamps. I mean, why are people worried so much about what other people are doing? Even though I don't agree with things and all that, is the next man so worried about what the other person is doing? I just don't get that. And for the fact of the matter, some people even tell on themselves of what they do. It's like, don't you know that they're pulling up to people's houses if they speak about the the new nation of Israel, the new nation of Israel that they put over there in 1948. I had to say new because that's just a fact. There's no down on them, but they are a new nation of Israel. There's always been a nation of Israel that have always existed, but that's the new nation, the new white nation of Israel, the Romans. I'm just going. That's just the truth about it. So, they've pulled up to someone's house for speaking on social media about them. So make sure you have non-soliciting signs, no trespassing signs, because I saw a video where that happened, and he told them to get off his property because they knew that they were soliciting the cops. So now we don't have freedom of speech anymore as well. Okay, so anyway, I am Lion once again. All right, and this is Lion's Homestead. I have not been posting on here in a long time because of how busy I have been, but we are going to be coming on here with a lot of things. Okay, so stay tuned. My garden had got knocked down a few years ago from two big storms. I mean, the storms were really scary, and but we made it through those demonic spirits. And we're tearing down and we're building back up like anyone would have to do. And hey, we pray that we all make it through these dark times where light is at the end of the tunnel with no fear, right? With no fear. So anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here, and I wish everyone peace and blessings. And I'm gonna tell you this: stay in tune with your health, guys. People can't afford things anymore. The main thing is your health. You can't operate in any capacity without your health. Please exercise. I'm not exercising for looks. You just so happen to look good when you start doing it. That just what happens to anybody. I mean, your face gets tighter, you get smaller, you feel amazing, your attitude, your hormones, your emotions, your spirit, you feel amazing, you feel very confident. So please stay in tune with your health. You know how many people hit me up every day and say, can you pray for this person because they have this or that? I don't even want to say the words. These demons or these spirits that Christ was casting out of people. Please stay in tune with your health. It's never too late. All right. So I am Lion. This is Lion's Homestead, and I'm going to park safely so I can come back on here again to you guys. And yeah, you just remember this: just as much as I inspire you, some of you inspire me.